anytime I'm interacting with a customer, that is my number one goal, is to treat them so nicely, it blows their mind, and they think, wow, that's the whole theory of wow. So our Utah auto repair shops are not just here simply trying to meet customers' expectations. It is our goal to treat people so good that it exceeds their expectations, treat people so kindly that they think to themselves, wow, this is a place that I want to do business with. We're working very diligently on our current processes and coming up with new ones around making sure all our interactions with any current customer or potential customer, that we're just that shop that once they get one of us on the phone, they think, all right, my search is over. These are people that I really want to do business with. They know their stuff, but more importantly, these are just kind, good people. Leadership and we put a lot of time and effort into hiring. We make sure that we get the best quality person working on our team. It's very important that we showcase that any opportunity we have. Any opportunity we have interaction with another human being, we should treat them even better than we expect to be treated. So let's talk about creating the wow moment. It might be something as simple as, I had this the other day. Somebody clicked on one of our BMW specific AdWords. He, in this moment, meant to be calling BMW of Murray. He had a vehicle that had a recall that needed to go specifically to the dealer to have that recall taken care of. So when he searched BMW of Murray, the fact that we go after BMW as a key word, our ad popped up, and in a hurry, he clicked our ad, called me, I answered the phone. Shadetree, this is Tom, how can I help you? And then there's that awkward pause, and he says, shoot, I'm sorry, I believe I called the wrong number. I could have simply said, okay, no worries, have a good day. Or I could take some time to spend with this guy, right? I know that he called the wrong number, but I've got an opportunity. I've got a guy that owns a BMW. I've got a guy that lives in my area. And so this is an opportunity for me to treat somebody really good. Not only is that good for business, but it's the right thing to do as a human being. The more positive things you put out there in the world, the more positive things you attract. I've proven that time over time. Back in my younger years when I did negative things, I paid for all those negative things tenfold. And that's probably why half of this gray is here lately. Little stress levels from some of my bad choices as a youngster. So rather than just simply, okay, this guy's not going to turn into a client, right? People, service advisors, I know you're always in a hurry. You don't have lots of time to spare. But remember, we have a human being to interact with. This is a huge opportunity for us to show them who we are and why they should think of us. So, oh, sorry, sir. Yeah, I bet you what happened was you searched BMW related. I have a couple BMW specialists on my team, so we buy a lot of Google AdWords. I bet you one of my Google ads popped up when you searched BMW of Murray. He replies back, yeah, I need to get to BMW of Murray because I've got a recall that they're going to do. And I said, great. I actually, unfortunately, you have to go all the way down to Murray. That's the only dealer in our area. But just so you know, if you ever need service in the future, we actually do BMW repair. So I'd love to earn your business if you ever need us. But to tell you the truth, I actually just had my wife's BMW down to the dealer. They treated me great. It was a good interaction. Other than having to drive down there, they're good guys down there. They'll take good care of you. Would you like me to look up the phone number for you, or do you have it there in front of you? He replies back, oh, no, thanks for looking, thanks for being willing to look that up, but I see what I did. I'll reach out to him. So yes, one could argue that I could have got off the phone with the same result in about 30 seconds, right? I could have just said, oh, have a good day, wrong number, relook it up, whatever, and been done in 30 seconds with no appointment. I chose to spend 3 or 4 minutes talking to the guy and being nice to him, to where ideally the next time one of our Google ads pops up when his BMW needs service or whatever might transpire, he's more likely, the fact that I spent a few minutes actually being nice and talking to him, he's more likely to use us in the future. Above that, whether he does or not, that doesn't matter. I treated him very kindly to where I'm hoping that he got a phone thinking, wow, that wasn't even a phone call for that guy, and he treated me nicer than anybody I've talked to in a few days. I should probably tell somebody about this. Or my interaction, my positive interaction, maybe that had a positive impact on him, and then the next person he dealt with, he was overly nice. So I would like to say that I answered that phone so kindly that, you know, I'm changing the world. One BMW call at a time. Kind of speaking to you, my team right now, the key to remember is I know you guys have endless things that you're doing all day, every day. Lots of interruptions, whatever. I would strongly encourage you, though, never lose track of what's most important. So anytime we have a human interaction, it is extremely important that we optimize the time we have in that human interactions. We're going into a world where we're texting more, we're emailing more. Anytime you've got a face-to-face or a voice-to-voice on the phone, that is an opportunity to shine of what we do best. You're great people. You treat people better than anybody, period. Not just people better in the auto repair industry. You treat people better than any business I've walked into. Don't forget that's your time to shine. So whether that's a parts delivery driver, we treat them better than anybody. Maybe it's a vendor, maybe it's an outside sales guy. We treat those guys better than anybody. And specifically, if it's a client, current client or a potential client, let's forget everything else we're doing. Let's take the time. We got a human in front of us. Let's treat them so good that they think to themselves, wow, and they leave that phone call or leave our office thinking so highly of the conversation you just had that they can't help themselves but to go tell 3 or 4 of the closest people to them. That, I can promise you, if we continue to focus on that, we will have higher demand in our area than what we could possibly keep up with. About 10 years ago, I went to a marketing class. I met my biggest mentor about a decade ago. He taught me all things auto repair. I had already been doing it a long time. He just showed me an easier way of doing it, thankfully. But I went to a class put on by a young lady named Bogey. She was very interesting to me. The title of the class was Creating the Wow. Now, over the last 10 years, I can't even tell you how many classes I've sat in. I've been to leadership classes, marketing classes, how to fix hybrids, you know, all this technical classes. Me and my team have gone to Ramsey's Entree Leadership Summits, hundreds of hours. This one class I can remember vividly. It was about a 2-day class on marketing, all about creating the wow. And the basis of it was exceeding expectations, doing things in a way that creates a buzz to where people are out there talking about you. Like you wouldn't believe what this auto repair shop I went to is doing. It's different than everything I've seen. What I remember about Bogey is she ran a shop. She was currently running a shop called 180 Degrees, which was a perfect name. It was in the Phoenix, Arizona area. It was woman-owned, woman-ran. Their logo and the bulk of their colors were a very distinct purple color, right? That alone stands out. Amazing name, doing things completely opposite of what the rest of us were doing. I remember her showing me pictures of her showroom where the customers walked in, and it had this beautiful long brick wall, and on the wall there wasn't car parts and signs for get your oil change done or a coolant flush special. It was beautiful art. She let local artists come and display their art on this nice long wall she had, and it was just something I had never seen. It looked like an upscale New York loft that had an interior designer design it. It looked very warm, comforting. I wanted to go there. I wanted to fly out there just to see it. So since going to that class, we've come back to our office. I got with my amazing wife, and we have completely updated the waiting area and the walk-in area of where our clients come in, specifically keeping Bogey's shop in mind. That's been very, very helpful for me to have just an environment that when people walk in, they're comforted to be here, and they're not nervous to hand off their keys thinking, oh gosh, look how dirty it is in here. I wonder if my car is going to get a scratch or something, right? So the other major thing that I stole or borrowed from that class I took from Bogey was her gift giving. So something that she did that really stuck out with me is she would leave behinds in her customers' cars. So as she would complete the repairs and she'd be walking out to grab their vehicle to pull it around for them to pick up, she was leaving a little purple stuffed bear with a thank you note tied around its arm or whatever. And I thought that was cool. I don't know about you, but if I went to pick up my car from the auto repair shop and I had a little stuffed purple bear and a thank you note, that would mean something to me. Somebody took the time to actually give me a thank you, and I'd remember that. So I had a young lady named Lisa that worked for me years ago, and she was a realtor before coming to work for me. Common realtor tool is when you're walking in to view a home you're thinking about buying, if it's got pictures of somebody else's family and all their stuff everywhere, it's hard to picture it as yours because you're in somebody else's house. So she would actually bake cookies when she was going to do open houses or a showing, and it's proven that the smell of fresh baked cookies kind of reminds us of home. It kind of creates a comforting feel, right? I can smell it now and I can feel it now. So we actually bake fresh cookies in our office. So when you walk into our office, not only do you see some of the friendly faces and get an overwhelming hello, but it smells like baked cookies instead of whatever craziness is happening out here in the shop. And not only do we bake cookies, but we package a few of them up and we wrap them nicely and we put a genuine thank you note on it. And so as we're pulling our customers' cars around, we're actually dropping a little thank you pack of cookies in their center console. And it's fun to watch the reactions, especially when you got new customers. You see them walk out, hop in their car, and they look down, and some of them take the time to come back in and thank us for the thank you, which is kind of funny. One of the things it does is you can look through, say, the top 10 most mentioned words in Google reviews. We've been here since the early 90s. We've spent hours and hours and hours of time to become the best at repairing cars. So one would think, maybe the reviews would mention how amazing our technicians are or how good we are at repairs or we diagnosed this or repaired that. No, the number one most mentioned term in our Google reviews, cookies. We're known for cookies. I think that's awesome. At first I was like, I wonder if we're confusing people. But then the more I kind of survey existing and older customers, I think it's a good thing. I think the buzz of, hey, my auto repair shop smells like cookies and they leave a snack in my car when I pick it up. What does yours do? Those are the conversations we want going on out there about our business. Customers expect us to be good at fixing their car. They expect us to take good care of it. They expect us to call them when we say we're going to call them. These are all given expectations. What are we going to do to exceed that? That's what this is all about. Okay, so for my team watching this video right now, please never forget creating the wow. We should be wowing people every chance we get. So advisors, any interaction, a phone call, a customer walking in, a delivery driver, an existing customer, whatever you can do. Maybe find out what their favorite drink is. Let's have their favorite drink sitting there in their center console to wash down those cookies as they drive home. Technicians, if you're working on their vehicle and there's some added value you could do. Maybe you notice their clock is flashing and you got the wrong time. Set their clock. You notice there's a tire light on even though it's in for something else. check their tire pressures, reset that light. They got a license plate light bulb out, change it out. You know, these are all things that might go unnoticed, but if you do the right things often enough, good things happen. The best people do the right thing when people aren't watching. Support staff. If you're out doing an extended test drive, customer's car is low on fuel, don't put $5 in it, fill that thing up. Use my credit card. I told you right here. Customers, don't start bringing all your cars to me empty, because now you know my trick. If you're driving around and it's dirty, run it through the car wash. You got to be sitting in it on a test drive anyway. Why not, you know, send it back with clean windows and whatever. So basically, let's remember to walk the talk, right? We are big on our core values. We do things, we treat people better than anybody. So let's really live that out. Let's never forget. So any human interaction, customers, parts drivers, tool truck guys, whoever it might be, any human being, a competitor, any human action we get, let's utilize that as a huge opportunity. No matter what we got going on in our day, let's remember that is an opportunity for us to show what our team is best at. What is our team best at? We are good people and we know how to treat people. When we were sitting there crisscross applesauce on the kindergarten floor and we learned the golden rule, it's stuck in our brain, we all know it. We treat people, we don't actually just follow the golden rule, we exceed the golden rule. You treat people like you want to be treated. We actually treat people than what we expect to be treated. And then guess what? As we do these things, people will treat us better, we're gonna have a better day, the world's gonna be a better place, we can sing Kumbaya around the toolbox, right? There's all these good things that are gonna happen, so never forget, team, to treat people anytime you possibly can, which is anytime you're face-to-face or on a phone, anytime somebody's willing to look at you or talk to you, that's our chance to exceed their expectations, have them walk away from us thinking, wow, these are good people, I wanna do business with them.